Championship. Who will win it this year? Steve Burkowski, Morgan Pressel with you. Some highlights from earlier in the day. Marissa Wensler on the last hole, 2 putts to move on.
This is the biggest surprise so far today, defeating the #1 seed Rachel Keane. Nothing to lose out there today.
Medalist goes down in the first round of match play. How about Katie Cranston from Canada? Bogey on 15. Good enough to win her match, a 4-3 victory over Morgan Baxtendale from Windermere, Florida. How about Valeria Mendizabal, a par on 17. This to close out her opponent. She gets it to go. A 2-1 win over Lainey Fry. She moves on to tomorrow morning's match play. Tess Blair, a birdie at 15 to take out Kennedy Swan from Ole Miss. Bit of a surprise there. Swan helping the Rebels win a national title just a couple months ago at Greyhawk. And how about Valentina Rossi, the first match to go extra holes. This at the 19th hole, the par 3 first, and what a shot.
What a clutch shot on an extremely challenging par 3 with a difficult hole location. Lands it perfectly on the very front edge of the green.
Her opponent, Hannah Holtzman, in the green side bunker with her tee shot, played her second to here. This for par to have any chance for a little bit more golf. Unable to get it to go, she would ultimately concede to Rossi, who would move on with the victory in 19 holes. And how about one of the 4 Stanford Cardinal to make it to match play? Brooke Say for a par at 16 to take down Savannah Barber. Stanford, one of the standout college programs on the women's side over the past 6 or 7 years. No surprise to see them well represented here this week at Westchester Country Club.
And it doesn't matter really where you are, as long as you make it to match play, everybody has a chance.
Ting Shan Wan, this for par. Pretty good up and down from that green side bunker, short and right. They will continue.
The match is tied.
She's had two good opportunities the last 2 holes to end this match. Just trying to get it just left of the hole location. If she misses a little bit right, there is a fall off. Below the hole would be ideal. Somewhere right there. It was a pretty solid shot right there, about 25 feet. This is number 3 just earlier for birdie from Miliacho to win the match. She run that bag. Both players made par there, and they'll extend over good to the 4th.
To win the match.
Oh, you can breathe a sigh of relief.
Big smile, boyfriend on the bag, big hug.
And that takes a lot of stress and a lot of energy out of you, though, going 22 holes.
That's just tied. Mr. Camp. It's a tough shot from right down here.
It's not the ideal place to be, Jim.
No.
The green is difficult enough coming from the fairway.
And that's going to catch the front left bunker, and that's a long bunker shot with the ball a little bit above her feet. So with this whole location, kind of over on that right side, just kind of started there with, especially with Shepherd in the left side bunker.
There's a lot of elevation around this golf course. You end up hitting from uneven lies, playing to greens that are, most of them are well elevated.
I think that's the tricky part. Perhaps the greens are tricky. They're bent now. They were always Poana when I played here in all the years, but the surfaces are wonderful. That just comes back off that plateau. And 10 lead changes in this match. It's been quite the match. They got 11. Nice little par as they head over to 18.
Erica Shepherd, such an accomplished amateur. Again, a player out here without a lot to lose. It's the interesting thing about match play. A little bit of a go for broke mentality.
Oh, that could be really good. Oh. Needs to make 4 to have some more golf this afternoon.
She knows exactly what she has to do. She knows she has to put this definitely inside of her opponent.
Yeah.
That's pretty much exactly what she had to do.
And she did it, more importantly.
What a great
shot.
shot.
Wow, what a shot by Erica Shepherd. Heck of a four by Erica Shepherd. They will play on.
Especially, you know, against a 15-year-old without a lot of experience. And now the opposite has happened. She's opened the door.
Wide open.
Sometimes that requires a string or an official to walk it off for you.
So that was birdie. Still a little bit of work remaining. Hard to see that being conceded, but she made the birdie on 18 to force extra holes, unable to make par at the 19th. Erica Shepherd, a two-time USGA champion, falls to the 15-year-old Cara Heisterkamp.
Uphill, can't see the green, but can see the pin.
It's the interesting decision that you make in match play, depending on what your opponent does, whether to lay up or go for it.
Yeah, great strike.
Sounded good.
Yeah, it's good.
Liu has been up in this entire match almost all day. One up, all square, one up, all square.
And getting that insight is so important when they haven't seen the golf course all but a few times.
Climb. Climb. Nice. Nice.
I'll get to give it, baby.
Well, he called
Really
it.
nice.
He called it for us. So.
Landed right up there and get herself an opportunity to get this match 2 up.
Bilio did it just a group earlier. Kind of a three-quarter swing there. Kind of abbreviated finish.
She has a unique where she keeps her right foot on the ground well past impact. I could learn a thing or two from that.
Roll the ball over. Can be pretty aggressive with this one. You have to be. Didn't quite get it out there far enough. Yeah, it's just a big breaking putt.
Summer Hayes 5, Liu 4.
So she'll lose that hole. Drove it in the fescue too.
You'd think she really would like to get one of those back with only 4 holes to play after this. She's got an uphill putt here, can be aggressive.
I feel like that's in Grace's nature. She's just an aggressive player.
Yes, I have definitely witnessed that today.
Back over at 14, Liu. This for birdie to win the hole.
Hit a great shot into here. She's been giving herself great birdie opportunities, just has to keep that going. Definitely a must make for her going into the end of this match. Up the hill, she can be aggressive as she has been. Great putt.
Okay, it's the 16th. She's 2 down, so pretty good rally coming in.
Jumped on her out of that first cut.
Similar chip to Grace. She saw Grace's run out. Make it or get it close.
She got under that one much better than Grace did.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, she can't believe it. We can't believe it either. That
Took a full lap and then some.
Summer Hayes 4, Liu 4. This Liu remains 2 up with 2 to play.
Just get the bounce move on. Just get the bounce move on, Grace.
It's a kick. It did not. It's going to come off that false front there. Come down back into the fairway. That was a mistake right there. Got to get it up there at least to the slope.
Just get the bounce move on. Just get the bounce move on, Grace.
It's a kick. It did not. It's going to come off that false front there. Come down back into the fairway. That was a mistake right there. Got to get it up there at least to the slope.
well, Jim,
That's outside the circle of friendship.
she didn't leave it short. And she does as well. But
Yeah. She'll learn. She'll continue to learn. I'd love to have. I love when my dad caddied for me.
Good roll. Good roll, Grace.
And he's very positive. I mean, even when she lost a hole earlier, you know, he gave her a fist bump and let's stay in it, let's keep going. Told her good stroke there.
She went 2 and 1, and it was a good match. Grace is going to take a lot from this. He will continue on. Actually, 3 and 1. Excuse me.
6 and 5.
A moment ago, Rachel Heck at the 11th for birdie. Who's got a putt for par? Already 6 up.
You can see just how big that slope is right there. The 11th.
That's the toughest. That's one of the toughest hole. That's one of the toughest hole locations too. So we're now to tie. This is live. A little bit of break in this one. Not if you hit that firm. Got in there to the left center, so makes par. Par's a good score on this hole, but gotta make
For birdie to win the match. She'll have to go at least one more, but to your point from earlier, Morgan, if you can get these things done a little quicker than others, could serve you well moving forward.
what a spring she had. 5 tournaments in a row. Pac-12, regional, NCAA.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, not too bad. Pretty much everything. Couldn't beat her.
And you can't.
Suru here to extend the match here at 13, coming down the slope. Look at that, and that pretty much ends that match.
Jim, she ran into the buzzsaw known as Rachel Heck, who has seemingly steamrolled every competitor in her way over the last 6 months. Really good look there, and as holes run out, Linder trying to claw back in this one. That par conceded.
19th hole, Bridget Mall for birdie. A couple birdie putts here at the 17th, going up the slope. Really slow putt, and that just slides over on the right. We got a moment to send down to Jerry Foltz.
COVID, and not a lot of people have been allowed out to watch these players compete.
That was just a moment ago, Linder, to make for birdie to win the hole.
Said she started playing golf on a 9-hole course in her backyard. Her dad would take her out after the course was closed to play. That's how she learned to play the game.
It's a big yard.
I was thinking the same thing, Jerry.
How good does this look?
Really, really good. Wow.
Out of those matches victorious.
Oh, quick break now. That's the weird read you were talking about. That turned back left.
Yeah, that Jerry, that's the one. It's just, we just haven't seen anybody make that putt yet today.
Work. Now we'll see how Ma responds.
Not wasting a lot of time. It's just wind from the right, hole placed on the right front side of the green. With slope from the right, you really have to risk missing the green to get it close, and that is really good line.
Oh, it's a really, really good shot, Jerry.
Wow.
Pay it off with the win.
Yes, Linder already in for par. This one downhill with a little bit of break, but what a golf shot into this green.
Oh, my.
That's not conceded.
No.
Especially with downwind, so I would say, you know, just a touch left of the flagstick. The wind's just picking up a little bit.
Of course, the players have no idea where this ball is going to end up when you're down here.
Started just left of the hole.
That was a bit of a trap pull.
Yeah. Lisa's up there. Oh, that's going to be fast coming down that slope. Still moving just a little down, maybe.
Sounded good. Line looks good. Just right of it.
Get up just a little. Get up off that little false front. All right. Well,
It goes the other way. The players can't believe it.
Bridget Mall now going first here at the 3rd.
Really quick, Amelia.
Yeah, it's also really hard to keep it on the high side. This looks pretty good, but past the hole's going to really run away from you.
Oh, just a piece of the hole there. Slowed her down just a little.
What a
High. And right in front of the flag, there's a downslope that's going to kick the ball, so I think she's going to have to aim left at this hole location.
Yeah, they topped this rough off with 3 inches earlier in the week.
Seems like earlier last month. Oh, look at this.
That's awfully creative.
Couldn't do much better, could she?
No, that was a really good shot.
and long side.
Win, so she's going to have a much better chance to hit this close, and if she can capitalize on this opportunity, it's going to be really critical here.
Ooh, that sounded a little high on the club facing right and miles short. Pretty classy touch.
Yeah, that's exactly what she needed to do. Puts the pressure on Ma.
All right, Sophie Linder, the 17-year-old from Carthage, Tennessee. Needed 22 holes, but got it done.
13. One up, like Oklahoma State. Good solid player there. Oh, good putt there. That's a great read. That's been misread a bunch today.
A couple Australians battling out that one. We head over to 13.
Emily Mahar for birdie here to tie. Oh, good putt. How about those two birdies?
Those are great. 13 is playing tough. Haven't seen too many birdies on that hole today, and
This is to win the hole. Okay, good solid putt there.
Up to 16, Emily Mahar. This for par to win the hole. And the Virginia Tech senior has won back-to-back holes. That match tied up against her fellow Aussie.
Mahar being next here. This is her third shot at 17. Bouchard still has a birdie putt. Went up with the lofted one. Oh,
Yeah.
that's why. There you go.
what a shot.
Nice shot. Great shot.
shot.
Wow, things changed quickly. It's Bouchard now to tie the hole. Wow, that it just really changed.
Was in complete command of this one an hour ago.
You have to think this is the end of her championship right here.
A couple of Australians, good friends, as you alluded to earlier in the broadcast. And boy, heck of a putt. Not going to be enough, though. Yeah, with Mahar in about 10 feet or so, needing 2 putts to close it out. The good friends say, great match. Good luck the rest of the way.
Vincent Bouchard 6, Mahar 4. On hole 18, Mahar wins the match 2-up.
A little bit of a slow start today, but top-ranked amateur in the world, showing everyone why she is at the top of those rankings. What a run she has had. We are going to head over to 12. This is to tie for Elle Nachman. She gets it to go. Rose Zhang still 2 up in this one. She looks to win this championship for a
Opportunity to play Rose, you know, a really incredibly accomplished player. You can learn a lot.
Well, that's why you practice. Can't be scared. Get after it. Needs to kick off the slow distance. Okay, got her on the sprinklers. This is going to work out nicely.
Well done. I mean, we've seen that. That's a quick putt, but really, really good shot there.
Choosing to go with putter from off the green.
I think it's because it's so slow she can go ahead and hit it. Came out of there nicely.
The slope here, 10 feet.
Oh, really good
Beautiful.
read. That was a tough read. Good stroke. That's at the one down. Going to 13 or through 13. But then still had some tree issues.
Right, and not only is it blind, but it's pretty long. Both of these girls had 200+ yards into this pin, into this hole.
The way she kind of toes in that putt, or part of her routine.
Yeah, I spoke to her coach, George Pinnell, earlier today. He said it's something that she just started to do to try and almost measure out how far back she takes the putter, depending on the length of the putt. Watch them, or I would watch them if I could benefit from their shot, you know,
changing the routine
a
or
read,
anything.
or whatever it might be.
But not body language or anything like that. I always kind of felt like if they changed their routine, you got them.
No, for the second time today. Over at 16 with Nachman.
Wind has picked up a little bit, playing down. This one is looking good.
Yep, great shot. Very good.
Not
Keep it here with Rose Zhang.
This is one, honestly, front of the green, middle of the green is all you really need. And she doesn't like this. And that's right bunker. A little bit easier of a bunker shot than she did have on the last. Her opponent on the front edge of the green.
Oh, no.
And again, that's going to just give her a little bit of a tester for par.
And these are just some uncharacteristic mistakes we've seen from Rose. Never know what your opponent might do, when they might give you a gift every now and then.
Things can change very, very fast.
Oh, my. Not what El Nachman needed there.
She has this to save par.
So unable to get up and down from that greenside bunker. Bogey conceded to Rose Zhang. Ooh,
Very solid.
What a
Got right in
solid
there.
putting stroke. That was right there. No nerves at all.
Or birdie. Wow, what a good
That
putt.
was a great roll.
Hang now for birdie at 17. Pretty slow putt here, Cheyenne.
Yeah, she's got that tier to work with. Get that over. Again, speed is so important here. Up the hill,
Oh, wow.
she was very aggressive with that.
Oh, my.
Save here for par to give herself a bit more life in this match.
Puts the pressure back on Nachman to make hers, too, so. She's got a good 4 feet, 3 feet. Oh, that's solid. You want to know why she's so good? Right there.
Gutsy, Jim.
Wow. Tempo of that putting stroke.
Second.
Nachman just laid up with an iron. Guess she did not feel comfortable going for the green. Rose is just a bit ahead of her. And she has 238 to the front of the green. Wind is helping a little bit here as well.
Zhang one down, needs to win this hole.
That carries that bunker. She might, and it's not going to carry.
Nice shot.
And that was beautiful.
Really, really well done. Doesn't waste much time. Gets in there and pulls the trigger.
Some road to a championship like this, you're not going to play perfect golf. Not every round that you play is going to be exactly what you want it to be. And you just have to dig deep and grind it out.
Good, not great. And will be first to putt for birdie at the 18th. How good is that? The par putt at 17, the birdie putt at 18, and now that putt got a lot longer for Nachman. Everyone's looking up. Elle Nachman for birdie to win the match and knock off Rose Zhang. In there quickly. How about that answer by Elle Nachman? Wow, that's impressive.